Hey guys, Sarah again. Thank you to those who watched my litter and my blinker usage videos. If you haven't seen them yet, please go and watch. It's some good information. This week, I plan on talking about counting calories. Yay or nay? Personally, I say yay. Not too long ago, my boyfriend, he started to count calories. And automatically, right away, he started getting results. So I was kind of like, I could use to shed a few pounds. So I started counting calories. I don't want you to just rely on me though. So I did some research and saw what some professional dietitians said, registered dietitians, RDs. And this is from Shape Magazine. One of the things they're saying is that counting calories, it provides structure for your life. It's a personal tracking that some people need to meet their health goals. And honestly, it was probably really good for me because it makes you realize what you eat. Even though you may know this isn't the healthiest thing, if you're trying to lose weight, then you really realize how bad it is for you and how it's not going to help. They also experienced success right away, something I lost 6 pounds in about 2 to 3 weeks. That's pretty amazing. And you didn't have to starve yourself to do it. This is also a great way to help you become more aware of your habits and encourage behavioral change. A lot of times we tend to binge eat. We may be bored, we may be sad. We have these habits that aren't good for us and that make us eat more than what we're supposed to, and that's when we start to feel the pants get tighter and it's not good. You can be surprised how many calories you consume even if you are on a healthy diet. Counting calories, you might say, is a diet, but it's not one of your, Laguna Beach diets or whatever those things are. Just get diet out of your mind and just think eating right and eating in a better way for your body. As I was saying, we're driven to eat by stress, anger, comfort, sadness, whatever it is. And a lot of times we don't realize we're doing it. So tracking can help you get back in control of those emotions, and it can help you from becoming that person who gained so much weight because they were lazy, sad, whatever the reason, and you could have been sad because of the gaining weight. You never know. And by doing this calorie counting, hey, you actually start to slim down and you start to get that confidence back and you are more active, and it's just good. Having a daily calorie target can help identify high calorie and unhealthy foods and help you make the switch to lower calorie and healthier foods. Here's an example of a better choice. Cup of chocolate ice cream. We all love our chocolate ice cream. It's about 285 calories for just one cup. Substitute that for a cup and a half of strawberries, which is only 70 calories. True, you may not be a big fruit person, but you can find other options. You may be more of a veggie person, a bowl of carrots, something. They're lower. Here's a few suggested guidelines to counting correctly. Set a realistic goal. Don't think that you're going to see results instantly. I mean, you kind of do, but sometimes you can hit a plateau. And you can be stuck for like 2 weeks before you start seeing results again. Don't get discouraged though, okay? It will work. Pick a tracking method that's easy. 2 that this site suggests is MyFitnessPal and SuperTracker. My boyfriend uses MyFitnessPal and he loves it. It's so easy for him to track his calories. I personally use Fitbit, but I'll talk to you more about that and why it's good and how it counts calories, just so you know in case you're interested. Don't rely on it too much, and basically what they're saying with this was remember that counting calories is ultimately part of a larger plan to maintain momentum and encourage long-term success. This is much more of a long-term thing. It's not a quick fix. So, I mean, if you're doing this because you gained a few pounds and you can't fit into your wedding dress, it ain't gonna work. Go ahead and do Slim Fast. And then choose healthy foods. Foods we eat has a profound impact on your gut health, it's your brain chemistry, and your hormones, and all of that factors into losing weight. Maintain a balanced diet rich in fruits, veggies, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats. Now, I don't want to just sit here and be like, yes, do it, do it, do it. I want you guys to hear the why not too. So I did see the flip side of it, and really all this person had to say was, not all the labels are 100% accurate. When counting calories, you have to look at the nutrition facts. And apparently they're not always 100% accurate, not active. And as much as that is true, it still makes a world of difference. Like I said, I lost 6 pounds in about 3 weeks. It can be exhausting and draining, and it can disrupt your ability to understand your hunger and your fullness cues. And I understand this. You don't want to rely on counting calories. I stopped counting calories. I lost the weight I wanted to. But I've noticed that I started to eat really unhealthy again. So I actually plan to start it back up. But my app will actually just help me to maintain. It'll tell me how many calories I should eat in a day to maintain. So this guy, he gives us a few guidelines to follow to just make sure you're eating healthy and not necessarily to count calories. You know, nutrition checklist. You know, make sure that you have all the major food groups. Eat every 4 or 5 hours. Sometimes if you eat right after you just had dinner, sometimes it's not because you're hungry. It could be because you're bored if you go in and sit down and watch TV and then you're hungry. I'm guilty of this. The third thing is to listen to your body. If you're sitting down to eat, but then you're no longer focused on the food, or you have that nice, pleasant, satisfied feeling, not stuffed, but just satisfied, push your food away. Don't overstuff yourself. It's all about listening to your body, and I do agree with them on this, that you need to rely on your body. It's not just about counting the calories, it's about your body. Take measurements once a week, and what they mean by this is, you know, like weight measurements, or if you want to, you know, check your fat, I forget what that's called, but if you want to check that too. Because if you get on the scale and you see the pounds go up, you're starting to feel the tightness, then you know something's not right. You know that you're overeating. Every day I stepped on the scale when I was counting calories, and I saw that I'd lost another pound, I was ecstatic. It made me want to keep going. Just don't overdo it, is I think with this guy who's saying nay to it. Don't overdo it. Don't rely on it. But I think it's still good. His last thing is to understand portion control. Portions, I've heard from many people that it's the size of your palm is a portion. To a lot of us, that seems like a really small portion. I have tiny little palms. But you gotta think of your body. I'm a tiny person. I'm 5'3", and now I weigh 120 pounds. I need to watch how much I eat. Right now, I'm eating a delicious apple crumble that I just made today. Probably not the healthiest thing for me to eat, but it's really good. And right now, I'm not helping this video at all. Not. This guy saying nay to it was talking about making sure you get all the right foods, make sure you get all the right ingredients. But you should be allowed to binge. And I say that's even with counting calories. You can get a cheat day. You might not see your results as quickly, but at least it'll be easier on you. I want to talk a little bit now about the Fitbit. I don't think you need the Charge or the Charge HR, all those big ones, unless you really need to count or track your heart rate, you know, something with your doctor, then okay, get it. But the Flex is fine. The reason I love this app is because not only does it help you determine how many calories you can take in a day, it also helps you understand that that's not set. And what I mean by that is, if I was lazy all day and didn't move a muscle pretty much, then yes, I would be capped at 1,300 calories in order to lose the amount of weight I wanted to lose. But if you exercise, or at least get your 10,000 goal steps in, then that goes up. I could go from 1,300 to close to 1,800 calories if I was more active, if I went to the gym and lifted weights, or I went on a run. I know not all of us are active, but it helps. Even just getting those 10,000 steps in a day would bump me up another 200 calories. It helps to know that being active gives you more. And I'm proof that counting calories does work. I'm sitting here telling you that I've lost 6 pounds. My boyfriend, I think, has lost over 10, possibly 15. I can't remember. It's amazing what you can do when you count calories. So I want you to consider it. Do your own research. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I can address them in next week's video. I try to do these videos every Wednesday. Last week I got it on Thursday. Sorry about that. But I want you guys to comment. As always, I want you to tell me what I'm doing good, what I'm doing wrong, what you'd like. And hey, if you have something that you're curious about and maybe you just don't want to do the research yourself, or you want to get someone else's opinion, ask me. I'll make a video about it, okay? So please subscribe and get ready for next week's video. and go and watch the last 2 videos. And if you want, I can even post the recipe for this delicious apple crumble. So subscribe and enjoy.